And thank you very much, Travis. And of course, we're here in Pinehurst. It's the Institute, the National Institute of Minority Economic Development. And we're here not only for a conference, but for a golf tournament that's coming up. And so there are so many people here who are collaborating and making partnerships, getting ready to support women and minority businesses to help them elevate and to really grow their businesses and grow community in the business world. I have the really, really good pleasure this morning of having Mr. John Ham with me. And tell me about your position. I know you work really hard for the National Institute.
Yes, well, good morning, and thank you for having me. Yes, I am the director of the Center for Professional Services with the National Institute of Minority Economic Development, and essentially that is our consulting arm. We have really 4 lines of business: our Research Policy and Impact Center, Center for Entrepreneurship, Center for Community Investment, and of course the Center for Professional Services. And my role is to collaborate with municipalities, corporations, and government entities to really pool all of those resources together and bundle them for any government, municipality, or corporate entity that wants to engage with the Institute for all the work that we do to strengthen diverse businesses and increase supply diversity programs.
That is amazing, and it's a really good elevator, so I like the succinctness of it. But talk about you being here in your capacity and engaging with the people who come here. So what is it that you tell them to maybe cement their participation in this event?
Okay, very good question. So the beauty of this event is that people have come with a spirit of wanting to learn as it relates to our diverse and small business partners. And our corporate partners, municipalities, and government entities have come with the really spirit of finding diverse businesses that they can add to their supply chain and supplier diversity initiatives. So it's been just conversations around how do we connect the dots. Everyone's goal here is to make diverse businesses stronger, help them to grow, and just find opportunities for them to do business with a lot of our corporate partners. So the spirit is here. We're connecting the dots, we're networking, and we are looking forward to the outcome as it relates to everyone partnering for the greater good.
Tell me about the first panel. You came in a little bit earlier and you were talking about, how amazing it was. So what was discussed, and then what do you think the takeaway was?
So it was a great panel that our Research Policy and Impact Center presented around housing, how that is impacting various communities, and also from High Point, a foundation sharing what it's like in the life and day and the work in the city of High Point as it relates to growth, supply diversity, and impact. So the panel was very informative, very engaged, and they just shared a lot of information to help us all understand, one, how housing impacts communities of color, some of the challenges that are out there, and how policies and government entities can make lives better in the housing space, making housing affordable, ways that we can do that. And then the High Point example, really sharing what High Point is doing to increase diversity, increase wellness for people of color, et cetera. So really engaging. A lot of the panel has been recorded, so people at some point can probably go to the Institute's website and see that live.
Share that with us.
The Institute's website. So the Institute's website is www.theinstitutenc, which stands for North Carolina.org.
Okay. Any special projects or things that are on the horizon that we should know about?
So yes, in my capacity with the Center of Professional Services, I am always looking for small, diverse businesses to pipeline into supply diversity programs with many of our clients. We have many in Durham, Duke University being one, the city of Durham another. So if anyone who is listening who is a diverse or minority-owned business who would like to potentially become a supplier for one of those entities and more throughout North Carolina, they can connect with us again through the website that I just shared, www.theinstitutenc.org. www.theinstitutenc.org and connect with us, and we'll find a way to get them connected.
Thank you. John Him is the Vice President of the Center for Professional Services at the National Institute. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, and thanks again for having me.
Very good. And thank you, audience, for listening. Let's go back to WNCU and the great programming from Travis Gales.